Hello and welcome to CNN News. First, Bas Kromhoek is going to tell you something about home news.
Hello, I'm Bas Kromhoek. Our highlight is today, Hogeschool nurse left suicide note criticizing senior hospital staff over her treatment in days leading up to her death. The facet Jacinta Saldana left 3 suicide notes following prank call. She used one note to criticize hospital over her treatment. Sources say a mother of 2 also described her struggle to come to terms with the hoax. Student nurses in India held a candlelight vigil to pray for an excellent nurse. 46 grieving husband Ben, 49 calls for an inquiry into exactly what happened. Hospital holds memorial service for her and insists it's supporting family. The nurse found that following a hoax called the call to the hospital treating the Duchess of Cambridge, criticized senior colleagues over her treatment in one of 3 suicide notes, it has emerged. An inquest heard that Jacinta Saldana, 46 years, left 3 emotional suicide notes following the prank call by Australian DJ Mel Craig and Michael Christian. But it has emerged today that in one of the notes she has criticized colleagues at the King Edward Hospital over her treatment following the controversial call. It is believed the nurse's suicide note has left her grieving family furious, with husband Ben Barbosa understood to want an inquiry into the hospital. He also believed to want an independent investigation into what happened. In the days leading up to the death of his wife, for whom student nurses in Bangalore, India, held a candlelight vigil overnight. The nurses who were seen walking the streets holding candles and reciting prayers in tribute to the mother of 2, demanded an inquiry into the circumstances surrounding her death. It is very unfortunate for a nurse who was in the peak of her career had to die, in a very bad way from the royal prank played by some friends, played by some foolish people, said one attendee named as Rafi. This nurse was traumatized so much that she could not face anybody committed a suicide. We pray for her soul to rest in peace and her family to come out of the incident.
Hello, I'm Stan van der Bos and I'm going to tell you something about the value of money. First of all, we're going to have the pound. The pound is worth of 0.6209 US dollar and 0.8126 euro and 0.008 yen. And the US dollar is worth of 1.6166 pound, and it's worth of 1.3087 euro and 0.0122 yen. The euro is worth of 1.2307, and that's a pound, and it's worth of 0.6742 US dollar and 0.009 yen. The yen is worth of 132.42 pound and 82.22 US dollar, and it's also worth of 107.95 euro. Now, next we're gonna have it on gold and oil. Now, oil is one liter oil is worth of 88.95 US dollar, and yeah, that's lesser. That's lesser than before, so it has decreased with 1.75%. And gold is 1 kilogram gold is worth of 1,703.86 US dollar, and that's more than before, so it has increased with 0.46%.
Today's weather. It was rainy and misty in the north, and in the northeast it was cloudy with some snow. In the northwest it was cloudy with some rain. Except around Glasgow, there was it very foggy. In the middle it was cloudy with heavy rain. In the south it was sunny with sometimes some clouds in the sky, except Plymouth. The weather there was very bad. There was a lot of rain. Because of that, a serious accident happened. A truck slipped from the road and landed in the roadside. Because of this accident, 2 cars crashed. There are luckily no deadly victims, but 2 people are still in coma in the hospital. The other 2 are badly wounded. The temperatures ranged from 1 to 3 degrees in the north and 7 to 8 degrees in the south. The forecast for tonight. It's clear night with a temperature around the 3 degrees. For the next week we have very variable weather and changing temperatures. Monday. During the day it will be 5 degrees with some clouds in the sky. At night it will be 2 degrees with a strong wind. Tuesday, it's a sunny day with 4 degrees, but at night it will be -2, so the winter came in. Wednesday. During the day it will be 1 degrees with some sun and clouds in the sky. At the night it will be -1. Thursday, it will be 3 degrees at the day and with some sun and some clouds in the sky. During the night it will be 0 degrees with a strong wind. This was the weather forecast. I wish you a very nice day.
Welcome to CNN Sport News. Today's highlights are about MotoGP, Rugby Union, Premier League and the cricket competition. First we're going to tell something about MotoGP. Jorge Lorenzo is now officially champion with 350 points lead in the competition. After securing the first place in the championship with a second place in Australia, he is now officially the world champion. Even he didn't finish in Valencia, his homeland, by an accident. Now about rugby. The Football Union has rejected Wales' call for the World Cup 2015 match with England to be played in the Cardiff's Millennium Stadium. Host England are keen to utilise home advantage and play at Twickenham. The stadium isn't still chosen, but they make their final decision in March. The pools of the World Cup of Rugby are made in A, B, C and D. Pool A convened with Australia, England, Wales, Oceania competition winner and the playoff winner. In Pool B we got South Africa, Somalia, Scotland, the first in the Asian competition and the second in America's competition. Pool C exists with New Zealand, Argentina, Tonga, the first in Europe competition and the first in Asian competition. At least Pool D will be with French, Ireland, Italy, America's first competition winner and Europe's second competition winner. The Rhinos earned a 26-18 win over the Wire on Saturday to retain the Super League title. Congrats with a W's victory and we will see them next year. Now football. As you can see on the screen, it was a really amazing game. Manchester had really hard against Reading and won with 4-3. That's a close win. Manchester played to draw against Everton 0-0. Chelsea is sadly enough beaten with a 1-3 against West Ham United. And also Arsenal lost with 0-2 against Swansea City. Now, okay, something about the transfers. Chelsea signs Brazilian fullback Wallace. Chelsea announced on Tuesday that they have agreed to sign teenage Brazilian fullback Wallace from Fluminense of the Brazilian competition. The 80-year-old will not officially join Chelsea until January. Reports on Portuguese website Ebola claim that Manchester United manager Sir Alex Ferguson will make a £35 million offer to bring Dortmund starlet Mario Götze to Old Trafford to help provide some magic in midfield. Champions League, Manchester City lost the match against Borussia Dortmund with 0-1 and is now out of the competition league and UEFA Cup because they are fourth in their pool. Thanks to this, Dutch football club Ajax continues in the UEFA Cup. Arsenal lost 1-2 against Olympiacos, finished second in Pool B and continues to next round. Also, Manchester United lost 0-1 against Galatasaray and continues with the first place in Pool A. Chelsea lost with 0-3 against Juventus, so Chelsea ended third and Juventus second, so they go to the UEFA Cup. Now about cricket. Kevin Peterson has been rested for England's two T20 matches against India in December, but will return to the one-day squad in January. Further, England will play 2 more games in December against India and 5 in January. Sadly for Ricky Ponting, that his final match for Australia ended in a defeat as South Africa wrapped up a series clinching 309-run victory in the 3rd test. Ponting were famous of his 168 test caps and 13,370 runs, 375 OD caps and 704 runs. 71 international centuries, highest test score 257 versus India in 2003 and won 3 World Cups. Now back to you, Stijn.
Well, this was the news of today. See you tomorrow.